you got hurt, someone did you wrong. I can see it in your eyes, it's like your fire is gone. Across your face, it is written across your face. If you wanna talk, I'm right here, not gonna leave your side. Just feel free to open up when the moment's right. Across your face, it is written across your face. If you wanna go out, we can go out. You can hide away just for one night.
I could use transportation, maybe ask people. There would be plenty of people to ask. So now we just wait for Seth, I guess. Let's do it.
Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. Today I'm going to be doing a summer day in the life with you guys, and I want to thank Seed for sponsoring this video. I am super just happy and thankful this Monday. Today is Monday when I'm filming this, because I have all of my kids back under one roof. I've mentioned it a few times here and there, but honestly I haven't really been filming too many day in the lives lately because I've been doing a lot more homeschool videos. But my oldest two kids were away at Impact 360 in Pine Mountain, Georgia for the last 2 weeks. And they have a tech-free policy at the camp, so I wasn't able to talk to them, hear their voice, check in with them, anything for 2 whole weeks. And that is tough on a mom's heart, especially a mom who is used to being with her kids every single day. It was hard for my husband, it was hard for their siblings. We knew it was going to be worthwhile, but it was, we missed them a lot. So they flew home by themselves from Atlanta to the West Coast, and we picked them up on Saturday night. And anytime your kids go away with intentionality with God and just doing all the things that they were doing, they went to Georgia Tech to share the gospel. They went to a mosque in Atlanta to see what that was like and ask questions and basically hopefully plant seeds. They did a lot of different things and experiences in a short amount of time. So when they come back, we learned this last year too, after they went to the 1 week camp, there's just like a lot to unpack. And I don't think that very many parents talk about this, but like and I never experienced it because I didn't grow up as a Christian, so I never got to do anything like this. But I can tell you now, after them going to 2 years of it, that there's like a lot of emotion involved. There's a lot of like thinking and processing, and a lot of times, you know, teens aren't really doing that on a regular basis. I would say mine probably do it the most. But yeah, there's just like a lot to work through and talk about. And so we did that Saturday and Sunday. Yesterday we went to church as a family for the first time since my oldest graduated at the beginning of June, because we've been traveling, and so it just felt nice to kind of be home. So today is really kind of like, even though it's the end of July, it's almost like a little bit of, I don't know, the first like hang out at home type summer feeling that we're gonna have this year, because we go on our RV trip next month. So this is like the little bit of time. So I've been getting things done while they were gone and scheduling things that I just don't want to do throughout the year. And so one of those things is the eye doctor, taking everyone just for, you know, an annual eye exam. And then we're just gonna have like a pretty normal day at home. So far they don't seem too jet lagged, which is good. But yeah, that is what we're gonna be doing today. I've got some things to show you guys, and I hope you enjoy hanging out with me. My new relatable merch by Allie Beth Stuckey and Carly Jean Los Angeles. I bought the one that says plant seeds in eternity. I can't show you the back of it, but it's super cute, and I love the screen color. So like I already told you guys, today's video is brought to you in partnership with Seed, and I have been sharing Seed with you guys on my channel for over a year to a year and a half. I honestly can't remember. If you guys have never heard of Seed, they are a pre and probiotic like no other truly on the market. They have double encapsulation in their capsules of the DS-01 daily symbiotic that I take, that basically prevents your stomach acid from breaking down the pre and probiotics before it reaches the part of your digestive system that you are wanting it to reach. This stuff has been a game changer for me personally when it comes to a lot of bloating and digestive issues I was experiencing. I even thought for a long time that it was from foods that I was eating, and so I was, eliminating certain things and really trying to figure out what was causing the problems for me personally, and Seed has helped improve that so much. There's so many benefits to taking Seed's DS-01, which is their daily symbiotic. I take 2 every single morning on an empty stomach, and there are countless benefits to it, but some of the biggest ones are obviously your gut is the base of your immune system, so it's going to keep you healthy. I haven't been sick in I can't tell you how long. It also is going to help you be obviously regular with going to the bathroom, which is so important. So if you guys want to check out Seed's daily symbiotic, this is the DS-01, you can grab it for 25% off with my discount code GraceandGrit25. The link and the discount will be down below so you can take advantage of it. I highly recommend that you give it a full 60 days of taking it 100% consistently before you determine if you notice a difference or not. But I've already heard back from so many of you guys who have tried it after seeing it on my channel, and you've experienced amazing benefits as well. So definitely check out Seed. Another great thing is that this jar right here is glass. So when you get your first order, it'll come with this and your capsules, but in the future, they will just send you refills right in here, and all of this is very eco-friendly and can be recycled. So I love Seed so much. It's made a huge difference in my overall health and wellness. I will never be without it. I can tell you that confidently. And if you want to read more on the science behind Seed, you can find all of that information on their website. So much to read. Can't tell you everything, but the website and the discount will be down below if you guys want to check out Seed for yourselves. You're not in it though. Okay, so we finished up with the eye exams for everyone. No one needed glasses all the time. One of them needed some for reading, so we got that taken care of. And now we are going to go get this guy back here some new shoes, because he really did a number on his shoes at camp, and so he needs a new pair. So we're gonna go ahead and go grab those for him. Hopefully they have the ones that he's looking for. Reeboks only. We made a quick pit stop at home for some protein bars before we head over that way. We are home now and finished up lunch. I just made myself an iced coffee. I got these super cute little glasses from World Market when we were in Park City, and I love them. They had pumpkins too, but it was a little too soon to bring out anything pumpkin for me. But I just sat down with my Bible and my Bible study and my gratitude journal to spend a little time doing Bible study. One thing that is so true for our house, and I'm sure it is for many of you guys too, is like you have to have a routine when it comes to Bible study and spending time in God's Word every day. And when we're homeschooling, it's so easy to have that routine and that structure because we do it every day, and it keeps me accountable, it keeps my kids accountable. And so in the summertime, it's always a little bit more difficult because we're out of routine, we sleep in later, we have errands that we're doing, and so my goal for everyone is just that we're reading God's word daily. So that might happen in the morning for some, at night for some, in the afternoon for some, but it's still a priority. And we're not perfect. Obviously, like when we're traveling and things like that, we might listen to a podcast or something. But it's just something that I always am, thinking about. So yeah, I am going to sit down and do that. And I think all of my kids are doing the exact same thing. So just going to take a little time to be in my Bible. All right, so I just finished up my Bible study. My older two kids are off to their CrossFit class for the first time in 2 weeks, so they're gonna be sore. It's about 2 o'clock, still sipping on my coffee. The next thing I need to do today is my goal setting, my personal goal setting for the month of August. The month of August, I'm switching over from my current Erin Condren Life Planner to this planner from Plan Prep Pray. She's sold out of this now, but I think she's going to be doing maybe another year, or I don't know if she's getting more for this year. But anyway, I got one before she was out of stock, and I love it. So I am writing out my goals because I share my goal videos over in my membership now, and I need to film my video for August. So I wanted to get that done today. I'm having to be really, really disciplined with getting videos filmed and getting work done in preparation for our 2-week RV trip that is coming. And then basically when we come back from our RV trip, I'm going to have 1 week to kind of get back into regular life, and then we're going to be starting our school year. So I'm looking at about like 3-ish weeks of being home and still being on summer break. So I need to get ahead on work. That's like a really big thing. So I'm sitting down to write down my goals and kind of think about August. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do next. Finished writing down my goals for the month of August, so I am going to go upstairs and film that video really quick. My younger two kids today are, well, right now they are having their screen time. So I know in the summer it's a struggle for a lot of people, but this is just what works for my house. And so what I try to do is give them 1 hour a day, because it is summer break, and they do enjoy, playing some games and being on their devices, whether it be watching YouTube videos of channels they like, or playing like the games they enjoy. My youngest son got a really cool Indiana Jones game on the Xbox that he has really been enjoying. So I give them like an hour a day, but prior to the hour, they have to have kind of like everything that is good done for the day first. So like your chores for the day need to be done. You need to have spent time in God's word. You need to obviously have like done some reading, which is never really a problem for my kids. I don't really have to push that too much. And like, you know, not have your room in like a state of chaos. And so just kind of like in the afternoon, it's super hot where we live. If we don't have anything going on, then they can have their hour of time. So that's what they're doing. I'm gonna film this because like I said, I need to get ahead on work before we go to our 2-week road trip this year, which I don't know if I've told you guys, but we're going to the Redwoods. So if you have any suggestions for the Redwoods or like the Monterey, Big Sur area of California, like coastal, let me know. But yeah, I'm gonna get that video filmed now. Speaking of RV trips, Jake and I just got a new mattress for the RV. I read thousands of reviews, and my brother also gave me his feedback. And this brand right here for travel trailers, RV mattresses, was highly recommended. So we're gonna switch that out before we go on our 2-week trip, and I'm actually pretty excited about that. So that's what's in here. I'll link to this down below. It was actually really affordable. And then the other thing I wanted to share with you guys, I sent these with my kids for camp. But if you don't have, if you RV or travel with like a travel trailer or even camping, if you don't have one of these for your kids to take to the showers, I don't know why it took me so long to realize that we needed these in our camper for all of the kids. So every kid's gonna have one, and that way they can bring things to and from the shower when we're on our trip, because even though we have our RV, 6 people trying to shower with one is kind of rough. So if the campgrounds have a nice clean bathroom, my kids actually like going over and doing that. So I'm gonna go to Target sometime this week and kind of restock the stuff, because this was like their camp leftovers, but I just wanted to share that. So I shared with you guys, I think in another video, I can't remember, or if it was in a goals video, that this summer in our homeschool space, I wasn't gonna be doing anything crazy as far as like painting or flooring like I've done in years past, but I was gonna be doing a little bit of a refresh, a little bit of newness in our school space, just to bring excitement, newness. It's a space we spend a ton of time in, and quite frankly, I need to enjoy it. Aesthetically pleasing spaces are very important to me. And I just like our space to be personal, but I like it to not be cluttered, but I like to display our travels and things that make us happy. And so I thought I would show you guys just some of the new things that I have put up in our school space. I'm obviously gonna do a homeschool room tour once I clean everything up and make it look really nice, but I wanted to kind of share with you guys in here, and I will link to anything I can in the description box. But I finished kind of putting the new stuff out last week. My son built me that corner shelf over there. And so I thought I would show you guys around. This was a little project I was working on. Again, nothing crazy, but let me show you. So the first thing is I have taken back my desk. Last year my son was working at my desk a lot, but this year he's going to be at what was my oldest daughter's desk. He's gonna be here now because she is going to be doing her college courses and working, and so she's gonna be kind of on her own schedule. So he took her desk. She has a desk in her room now. But anyway, I got this like neutral Mickey thing. It just makes me super happy. So that was something new that I grabbed. I also needed a new desk chair, and I absolutely love the one that I found with the gold detail on the bottom and then this like sagey green color. It does spin and I just love it. I got this at HomeGoods. I also found a few on Amazon that I liked, but I ended up going with this one when I found it. Simply for the fact that it was like $30 cheaper, but you know, HomeGoods is hit or miss. And then over here, This corner shelf was a new thing that I did because I just had floor cushions over here, and my kids are kind of out of the stages of using those. The dogs honestly like them more now. So I didn't want to just have that over here. So I asked on Instagram what you guys thought I should do. And a lot of you said, like, move the shelf over. Well, if I did that when I asked, then this space would be on that side, and I didn't want that. And that's not our gecko, that's my friend's gecko. We only have one gecko. But then a lot of you were like, turn the shelf tall and then you'll have more space and do something over there. Well, you cannot put geckos super high up. My son, who knows all about his gecko, that's not good for them for some reason. I can't remember the reason now. I think it has to do with them like feeling like they're falling or something like that. Plus it'd be really hard to get in and out of his cage if it was like up 6 feet high. So that wasn't an option. He's in there. He's just in his little rock. So that is why we have this space over here. So I ordered this shelf off of Amazon and I absolutely love and adore it. I moved like some of our Disney World things over there, just a lot of really happy memories there. And then this was something that was totally unnecessary, but I really wanted to do it. I kept seeing this ad on Instagram where they can turn your dogs into basically like Disney cartoons and like the Disney writing. And I knew my kids, even my oldest kids, would absolutely love this. It'll be something we cherish for forever because can't really think about it too much or talk about it, but obviously dogs don't live forever, but they are such a trio, and so that just makes us really happy. Down here, this little planter that I got is a stack of books. It's ceramic, and I got this in Cedar City at a really cute little bookshop, and then I got this cute little plant at Lowe's, so that's nice. There's a functional item, pens and pencils. I still need to get a few more. And then down here on the bottom, I put all of our homeschool yearbooks that I've made throughout the years from chapbooks. So I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. And before that, I think I was just making like family books, but those are like our homeschool books specifically. So I loved how this little shelf turned out, and it made me really happy. And obviously I can switch out decor and everything as needed. And then over here, I have had this chair that I absolutely love from Amazon. But I got a little ottoman, and the burnt orange color just fit perfectly with this little space underneath it. My son was, I think, reading his Bible and using it. I haven't even put my feet up here yet one time, but I know I will throughout the homeschool year when I'm up here. So I just loved how I found this, and the wood kind of like, I don't know, just looked really good together. So that was another little thing that I did for the refresh. Yeah, so I'll be doing a homeschool room tour once it's all clean and pretty, but I wanted to show you guys that. And then the other thing that was a project that we worked on was taking down the floating shelves we had up here. It was just too much for me. I changed like my what I want. You know, my spaces, it's what I enjoy doing. So after a few years, just was ready for something a little bit different. Not quite sure what's going to go up there, but I was just feeling more minimal. I like my room to not be cluttered, like, hello. But like, I don't do a ton of stuff on the nightstands. I switched the plant in the mirror just for a different view on things. Like I have my dresser, but it's very minimal. I wanted to try on those jeans and show you guys. I ordered a few pairs from Amazon. But yeah, so I just like the clean, almost like, I don't know, empty, minimal. What are we going? If you have any suggestions of something up here, I was thinking like a thin naturescape, or even like a thin kind of like macrame thing up there. I don't know. I just didn't want a ton going on anymore. I almost even like it plain. But I don't know. So let me know what you guys think, but I was happy to get that done. And then I've been cleaning out so many spaces in our house, and so I took like 4 bags, huge bags, to Goodwill last week. But these are pictures that we have had throughout the years done, family pictures that we just don't have the wall space for, and I don't really want to put up, but I don't want to get rid of them. They were under my bed, so I pulled them out because I needed to move the bed. So look at that. I mean, crazy. That's my oldest who just graduated. This is my son who's graduating this year. This is my youngest. And I think I started my YouTube channel not long before that. And then this one is really, really old. Olivia, my youngest, was like 3 here. So yeah, babies. But pulled all that out. I do need to still get that put away. But I kind of like to move decor and then sit with it for a while and just kind of see what I like. I love these little lamps that we have, but yeah, that was another thing on my list to do this summer. All right, you guys, these are like a Free People dupe that I saw on Amazon that are super highly rated that I had to try. Never in a million years would I wear it with a baggy t-shirt, but I actually really, really like these little pants. I think they're so cute. I would do a solid or a basic top on the top because the pants are having a moment, but they're nice and high-waisted. There you have the drawstring, so comfy with the pocket. You can do these for the fall with a slide and like a t-shirt, a fitted one. And then obviously in the winter you could dress them completely differently, but I really like them. I like the quality. They're Free People inspired and I like them. I'll link to them down below, but these are a win, just not with this top. It is a good day when you're 2 for 2 on jeans from Amazon. These are like the barrel jean trend, but they're not like crazy, right? So I like that. And I love the flower pattern. I thought that that was so cute. Again, I wouldn't do an oversized tee with it, but I did size up in these, and I think that that's kind of the key when you buy jeans on Amazon. To be quite honest, they are a little tight right now, but I know that they'll loosen up, and I know if I got like the next size would be way too big. But I do like these. They're really cute. They are somewhat high-waisted, and they're the barrel jean trend without being like crazy baggy, which is hard to find. So I like these too. I'll link to them down below for you. So yeah, it's felt pretty good to have the time and the headspace to dedicate a little bit of time to my house. I do a pretty good job throughout the year, but naturally like things accumulate, things get put places they don't go. And there were just some areas that were like driving me crazy. I posted about it on Instagram and someone was like, tell me where you like start with all that. So I can just tell you like the catch-all points for my house that needed my attention. So the first one is my pantry. The pantry gets crazy. It's kind of like where I'll put paper towels, toilet paper. It's where I had all of my antique candles and they were just taking up too much space. So I really needed to deal with that. The other area is like my vitamins and supplements area. I had doubles of a few things that were gonna go bad, so I gave those away to friends and family members, and I even shipped some things to some of you guys. So I needed to do that. My downstairs hall closet where I keep our morning cart stuff, that closet, my husband puts things in there. It's where like we'll keep things that need to go to the RV that we haven't taken yet. It's where there were like random Christmas decorations that I apparently forgot when I took them out or put the Christmas decorations away. I had like gifts in there for people that are upcoming. So that needed my attention. My closet can get a little messy. It never gets really bad, but I definitely wanted to do that. I cleaned out everybody's shoes. Some were like old, really beat up. I had several pair that I just wasn't wearing anymore. So I did that. I obviously have been cleaning out like our school space, my laundry room cabinets, that kind of thing. I did a deep clean video where I showed that. So those are some of the spaces that like my house gets a little crazy on. And it just felt good to like take care of that. So yeah, my home, like being calming and nice and clean and organized allows my brain to rest. And so it's really important for me. And people who are like me get it, and the people who aren't like me don't get it. But it's not just like me being crazy. It's actually really important. So anyways, I am not gonna have time to do a workout today, and that's okay. I wanted to, and I had every intention of it, but my daughter's dance schedule on Mondays is very early, and so it kind of cuts into that. But that's fine. I'll make up for it. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna make a protein shake, and then it's gonna be time to take her to dance, and that is gonna be like my evening activities, making dinner and all that. So that's gonna be it for me today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me on another summer day. The summer days are dwindling down, but we still have one more awesome trip planned for the summer that I'm really excited about. I hope you guys are enjoying your summer breaks, or if you're getting back into homeschooling, let me know down below with a comment. Make sure you check out the links to seed and the discount code to save on your order of seed. That information will be in the description box. Give this video a thumbs up before you click out of it, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.